Hello everyone and welcome to Cookbook Chronicles. Today we're going to be going over another Japanese comfort food, which is Chicken Karaage. And this most beloved comfort food has a very intriguing history that blends culinary influences from both East and West. The dish consists of marinated chicken, typically the thigh meat, and it's slightly coated in flour, a starch, whether that be cornstarch or potato starch. In my case, I'm using cornstarch, and a little bit of panko breadcrumbs for a little bit more texture when I'm making it. This dish's roots can be traced back to Japan's Edo period, 1603 to 1868, but it gained widespread popularity in the early 20th century during Japan's Taisho era, 1912 to 1926. The dish was influenced by two key elements, like I said before, Western deep frying and also Chinese cooking methods. In the wok, Kenji states that the term karaage is originally kind of up in the air as to what it really means, but in some of my research, it is referred to a method of frying food without a heavy batter, which is still, I think, a more new-ish interpretation of what karaage means. And I don't mean to discredit any of Kenji's research, because I'm sure he spent a hell of a lot more time looking up what it actually means than I did. But it's also been stated that the kara in karaage originally meant China or Tang Dynasty, suggesting some inspiration came from Chinese cooking. However, eventually it came to mean empty or without batter. So it just indicates that the meat or vegetable or tofu is fried without a thick coating. Following World War II, soy sauce became more commonly available in Japanese households, and it also became a key ingredient in the marinade for this chicken, alongside sake, ginger, garlic, which gives this dish its signature flavor. In the 1950s, 60s, karaage rose in popularity as a staple home-cooked meal, street food, and bento box item. It became a beloved snack in Japanese izakayas, which are Japanese pubs, often served with lemon wedges accompanied by a beer. Over time, regional variations of karaage emerged with different sauces and flavorings, but the core elements, crispy chicken, soy-based marinade, and frying technique all remain the same. In the wok, Kenji does what he does best and stays true to the time-honored methods of keeping it simple but showing you the technique behind it. The technique that's used is obviously frying, but not only that, it's a two-step frying process to give you the ultimate crispy, golden, delicious chicken that you've probably ever had. And the marinade is solid. Absolutely A+. I added a little bit of my own twist on it. I like food a little bit more sweet and acidic, so I added mirin. And I also added a touch more ginger than is in the recipe. So it's going to have those little elements within the chicken karaage that I'm making here. As with all frying, whenever you're frying anything in any size vessel, make sure that the oil does not exceed more than halfway up the pot or vessel that you are using. You do not want to overcrowd the fryer as well, because if you overcrowd it, you're going to drop the temperature way too low and you're not going to fry properly. So when I make this, the first fry temperature that you want your oil at is 350. So by the time you drop your chicken in, the temperature should go as low as about 325, and this is in degrees Fahrenheit. Let it cook for about 5 to 6 minutes, depends on the size of your chicken thighs, but you kind of want 1.5 inch size pieces, or nice little bite-sized morsels, if you will. Then on the second fry, you're gonna get your oil up to 400 degrees. You'll see this as the video progresses, but you give it a quick 2 to 3 minute fry in 400-degree oil, and it's going to crisp the exterior of the chicken and make it even crispier and crunchier and more fantastic. And when I finished frying up all my chicken, I served it with a side of jasmine rice, a lemon wedge, and a really delicious spicy cucumber salad, and a Kewpie aioli. Keep it simple, let the chicken shine, and taste the marinade with this because it's just great. I really, really like it. Simple. All in all, it took roughly 45 minutes. You can, however, allow your chicken to marinate overnight, but I wouldn't suggest marinating the chicken more than 24 hours. If you liked this recipe, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and give me feedback. I'm always welcoming feedback on my videos. I'm trying to get better. Thank you again. I appreciate it.